Hi everyone, thanks for having me. So it sounds like I'm not quite as useful as other people because none of you can become autistic or neurodiverse. You're either born with it or not. But yeah, thank you for having me. So when I was 12, my mom put me in the kitchen and said, I've got some bad news. And I said, what were Pop-Tarts? And she was like, no, honey, you've got autism. I was like, thank God! So does that mean we still have Pop-Tarts? I just love being autistic, and I was predisposed to being autist. So I was like, but Ma, I want to be a doctor or a lawyer, not an autist. So who here knows anything about and the characteristics of autism? Yeah?
Yeah, you lack social cues.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to if someone looks like they look pissed off, I think they're pissed off at me directly.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just blame myself for the entire day.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Does anyone? Yeah.
Sensory issues?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a great point too. So the characteristics of autism are sensory issues, trouble showing and reading emotion, not having a filter, being literal, trouble with poor social skills, trouble making eye contact, and poor hand-eye coordination. So have you guys ever seen the show Cutthroat Kitchen? So here's how that show works. One of the chefs pays money to sabotage the other chefs by replacing his knives with a rolling pin. And I thought, so that's a great metaphor for autism. It's like we're all in the same kitchen, but the roles got together and placed our social skills with rubber chicken. And our hand-eye coordination was rubber chicken. And all of our friends was rubber chicken. So trouble with sensory issues means that we have trouble with loud noises, some texture, light. So it means I couldn't be a server. You can't definitely go up to a large table and be like, can everyone please be quiet? I can't take your order if you all keep talking. Zip it! That's it, no good for you. Did my trouble reading and showing emotions, I couldn't be an actor, like all of you guys. This is what it would look like. Begin scene. Guess what? What? The 15% discount on Giant Tiger. Wow. And scene. Next scene. Guess what? What? You just won the lottery. Wow. No one can ever tell when I'm freaking out. You might want to make a left. Those two planes are going to collide. And see. As I mentioned, we've got no filter. So what that means is that I tend to blurt things out, like the truth. It's been such a great audience. I'll give you the bonus rule. When someone goes around showing off pictures of their grandchildren, aren't they the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? You should never say, I've seen better. And we're also extremely literal. So that means that we take things at face value. So when I was out at a restaurant with my brother, and he ordered Death by Chocolate, I was like, don't do it. You've got a lot to live for. We also have trouble with social skills. So that means that I used to do these social skills classes from the Autism Society of Manitoba, where they taught important things like that you need to remember to shower and put on deodorant. and how to compliment a woman. This is what that class looks like. So how would you compliment a woman? If you're really nice, smile, like my mom. No, girls do not want to be compared to your mom. Jacob, do you want to go next? If you're really nice, leather purse. Why, thank you. Do you know that it takes 6 cows to make a leather purse? No, girls do not want to know how many cows are in a leather purse. Adam, do you want to go next? I like trains. That's great, but it's not really a compliment. You want to try again? Trains are made of metal, so choo-choo. True story. I also had poor hand-eye coordination, which meant it was really difficult when I was a teacher, because I put a slide on the overhead projector for the teeth, and I was upside down. Fortunately, no one noticed. But this other time, I was teaching a unit about the Antarctic. One of the kids raised their hand, and I was like, "Sir, how come the iceberg is riding the penguin?" And I explained, in my country, icebergs ride penguins.